The FIFA World Cup, the pinnacle of international football, expanded from 32 to 48 teams starting with the 2026 edition. This seismic shift, approved by the FIFA Council in 2017, promised greater inclusivity and global reach for the beautiful game. But was it really just about the sport, or did the financial implications play a far more significant role? Critics argued that diluting the quality of the tournament was a steep price to pay for more participants. However, FIFA projected substantial revenue increases, citing figures that dwarfed previous tournaments. This expansion introduced a new format with 16 groups of 3 teams, followed by a knockout stage of 32. It fundamentally reshaped the competitive landscape of the world's most watched sporting event. The core argument for expansion centered on giving more nations a chance to compete on the grandest stage. For decades, the World Cup remained largely a European and South American affair, with only a handful of slots for other continents. The 48-team format guarantees more representation for Africa and Asia, regions historically underrepresented despite their immense passion for football. This move aligns with FIFA's stated mission of global football development, aiming to inspire new generations of players and fans in emerging footballing nations. However, the financial incentives were undeniable, with internal FIFA documents projecting an additional $1 billion in revenue for the 2026 tournament compared to the 32-team format. This colossal sum stems from increased broadcasting rights, sponsorship deals, and ticket sales, making the expansion not just a sporting decision but a significant business venture. The prospect of 80 games instead of 64 certainly boosts commercial opportunities. The expansion has ignited a passionate debate about the future of the World Cup's competitive integrity. While more teams mean more diverse matchups and potentially more upsets, some fear a decline in the overall quality of group stage matches. The prospect of 16 groups of 3 teams also raises concerns about potential collusion in the final group games, as one team will always be idle. This format change significantly alters the dynamic of the tournament, potentially reducing the do-or-die intensity of traditional 4-team groups. However, proponents argue that the sheer scale and increased global participation will only elevate the World Cup's status as a truly global event, generating unprecedented viewership figures. The 2026 World Cup will be hosted across 3 nations: the United States, Canada, and Mexico, a logistical challenge that mirrors the expanded format. Ultimately, FIFA is betting that the benefits of inclusivity and financial prosperity will outweigh any perceived dilution of sporting quality, cementing the World Cup's position as the planet's premier sporting spectacle for decades to come.